Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Together, via the magic of the interwebs, Live Alive, or possibly Live Evil. I'm the Mysterious JG.
I'm Zervo.
And, that sounds like the bell. Sounded like the bell. Yeah, so while we were doing our quick test video, Zerfall posed the question, hey, are these two guards over there shaking it at the same rate? I guess you didn't say shaking it, but,
I said wiggling.
Wiggling.
They're wiggling at the same pace.
You see this guy here he's wiggling, now he's wiggling, now he's wiggling, now he's wiggling. I guess I
didn't know if it was the leg or not.
Well, it's hard to say, because Zerfall's watching it on a little bit of a delay probably, much as I am when he's hosting, but so I didn't notice it, but Alright, so the purpose of this video, folks, flop, last time we actually cleared the ninja chapter, but we didn't quite do everything we wanted to do. We were hoping to find some optional super bosses, we wanted to showcase a sort of hidden character, and we also wanted to show that you can win without killing any innocent civilians. And not innocent
Which
civilians.
actually requires that hidden character.
Indeed it does. And although I think we may have already shown this and ran away from it, one of the bosses is right here, and I didn't realize that, I don't even know if people are going to be able to see the cursor. I usually shut this off, and I probably won't remember to bring it on. But this shadow over here that's next to our breathing stick, there's Zerfall's got me covered. Yeah. It's while I was standing around in the threshold of the door, just kind of chatting away the day with Zerfall, the boss had swum over basically to ambush us. So this is the first optional boss, and what we're doing now is we use saved states to showcase one or two little quick and cool things, and we'll just zip through using save states the whole chapter and show you the best ending, much like when Zerfall did the quick optimal run on the Kung Fu chapter, also known as Kung Fu. So anyway, here's the first optional boss. It is a giant fish, Lord Iwama.
This koi has to be at least 1,000 years old to get that size.
I just think he's just very coy. He he kind of acts like he doesn't know what's going on, but actually he's very clued in. He's a very coy little boss. It's my opinion. So we've got all our different arts. And this ninja is fully leveled, so I'm not terribly worried about this one. But despite the name, the description, seal target skills, I found that sand arts actually works to, as some attacks in this game do, it kind of lowers the stats of whoever gets hit by it. So it's good. Well, he's going for water call, which sounds like something you would do in a card game to me.
He changed the floor to water type.
Yep.
I didn't realize that it would be water type when you're fighting underwater with the fish.
And he does this a lot, and it doesn't hurt us much. We don't take much damage from the water floor, but it is kind of messing with our ability to get off an attack. Because we keep getting knocked away. This time we evaded, so we'll be able to use our sand magic. We made it stupider and decreased its level, but we still took some water damage.
It's funny because we took 8 damage, which maybe it gives more damage if you're lower level, but it heals him for 8, which seems like it wouldn't be much in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, the fact that this attack can do a good deal of damage to you when you're low level, and the fact that it knocks you around and makes it hard to hit him is probably what makes him tough. Of the 2 optional bosses, he is significantly easier, though. So yeah, we're not going to really have too much difficulty here, but if you fought him at level 2, you would be running into an issue where you just couldn't do much damage. But I think the 8 hit point recovery, the insignificant hit point recovery, yeah, I think that's going to be the same regardless of level. He's also getting quite a few attacks for every attack we get, but it might just be that the sand attack takes a lot of action points or whatever.
Well, yeah, it does make you stand around a bit.
And I hit it twice in a row without having its level go down, so I think I can be bothered with it anymore. But let's go to Shadow Mirror, which seems to do more damage than anything else when it connects. Although it really didn't do that much, did it?
No.
I think when I did this off camera, I frame skipped because we're not really in any danger from this guy. Oh, maybe fire field would be a good idea. Although he'll immediately replace it with water field, so trying to change the field is probably a waste of time. I'm really getting sick of this, though.
So does he actually have any other attacks?
I don't remember. If so, he's not bothering with them. Oh, he's gonna throw down with us now.
There. See, he had to show you were wrong.
He can still throw down with the best of them. Blazing Butterfly, I think, changes the field. That's why I'm gonna try this.
Oh, and we can heal by fire too.
Yeah, but it didn't do very much damage, and he immediately replaces it. I guess we'll try this again. Like, no water field for you. We will cook you, fish. Oh, he still gets,
Well, he's on both fields. He's so big he's on both fields.
True. Well, we're losing a little bit of life here, so let's suck some life out of him. He's really getting sick of us. He wants to throw down.
No, we just got paralyzed. Although,
Ooh,
what does paralyzation actually do?
I'm not sure because it let me move. We just busted out Poseidon's. He busted out Poseidon's whip for all the good it did him. Oh, that lowers stats and stuff too. I didn't realize that.
It's yours.
I do love the little ninja magic prayer pose. Not unique to this game, but a lot of fun. I think overall our ninja is just a really powerful character, but he's able to defeat fish. He's pretty awesome. It's tough to imagine the caveman or the kung fu girl defeating a fish this size.
A mammoth-sized fish? I was gonna say this is a lot. It seems a lot less dangerous than the mammoth fight.
Yeah, actually it is. And I think the other optional boss, while you wouldn't really be able to do anything against it without a fully leveled character, is significantly easier than the mammoth. And that kung fu chapter, I mean, we checked the facts. I don't think we missed anything. There was really nothing comparable to either of these boss fights in that.
No.
Right on, Tony.
I think the fact that they had there was no chance to really level up outside of
yeah. So there's that, and it dropped some kind of.
And all it gives you is that you get to tell your friends you killed the giant koi.
Yeah, and you can be coy about it if you want. But we got the Sahagan scale or whatever it was. That's an accessory that boosts. I don't even remember what, but. Our next save state adventure takes us back to this hallway, which is the other end of the pond. So we're in the UK now. So you have to... Now this... I was telling Zerfel off camera. I don't know... Unless there was like some kind of Japanese version of Nintendo Power, like Super Famicom Power. I don't know how you'd be expected to figure this out. But... if you get to this point, and then I think you press up twice and then down, it changes, and there's like a pot. Then if you go up, there's a door, and now you're you're in a room.
Are you supposed to avoid the pot, or else it doesn't let you in here?
If you talk to the pot, nothing. Well, I mean, I'll show you what happens if you talk to the pot after we're over. That sounded like the bell. After we're done, we can talk to the pod, but interact with the pod. But yeah, you come to this room, which we could never get to before. You cannot have this blade. Leave this place at once. Oh, you can leave. I never tried that before. If you do not leave, you will die.
But he doesn't give you a second choice, so he warns you, and then...
So now we get the music that played against the mammoth, which is our real signal that this is the biggest, fight in this chapter. This is harder than the final boss.
Shit just got real.
Shit just got real. So I'm going to try to take out this the candles, because I don't know if this does anything or not, but... Oh, I probably should be concentrating on him.
No, he's a big danger there.
He's put me to sleep, and he killed my sound. Alright, well I'm going to go for sand arts then. Ooh.
Oh, he is doing massive damage.
He is.
He must be hitting your weak point.
Now this absorbed life, but it also shut down his stats before. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to, like, degrade his stats.
Steal his stats and make them your own.
Yes. So, you know, this is not... When I played around with this off camera, I didn't use this tactic, but... I'm going to try to use it now, because I think it's working pretty good. I'll go back to sand arts just for the fun of it. Yeah, that... He had a... Yeah, that did... Yeah, Road to Ruin is the thing he kept using, and it's... It seems like it's pretty powerful. But I think the... Ooh.
No, because it lowers your...
We leveled him down, so otherwise I think it would have done more damage. We've taken his stats down a few times. But yeah, folks, if we were fighting him with a character who was like at level 4 or 5...
Oh!
Oh, wow.
Instant win.
That's surprising.
Right
that didn't happen. Right on, Tiny. That did not happen off camera. That's pretty cool. But yeah, if you were fighting him with like a level... I don't know, we're at level 16 fully leveled. If you were fighting him a few levels lower than this, he would have been like one-shotting us. So yeah, that went faster and easier than I expected it to tell you the truth. But the point was, if you do that, you get the best weapon for this guy, or at least the best weapon you can get at this point in the game, which is the Muramasa.
Oh, and look at that.
I'm thinking maybe the Masamune shows up later, but the Muramasa, yeah, more than doubles your attack. So that's... It's one of those things where, you know, there's a post-game opportunity to play with these characters. I think that's been revealed, I think, before. But
no spoilers.
Yeah, but I mean, if this was it for the ninja, you could never use him for anything else. There'd be no point. It'd be one of those, if you can defeat the toughest enemy in the game, you get a weapon that will make you strong enough to defeat the toughest enemy in the game, kind of deals.
Yeah.
If you can beat this guy, you don't need that weapon. Money! I'll try putting a few koban in it. And you put in money, and don't just put in one at a time.
Oh, it's that type of pot, eh?
Get him. I don't know what this does.
What happens if you put in 10?
Well, I just said get him, and I think that's because I don't have that much.
Because the secret answer is 6.
Yeah, it just keeps taking all your money, and then eventually it yells at you. I don't know if you can ever get say. I don't know. I don't know. But from here, you have to go up like 4 times and then back down or something. Yeah, you do this up and down at the right point, and you return to the normal map, and that's awesome. But no, I don't know what you're supposed to do with adding money to it. I think it's a trap to trick you into using the money here, so you won't have it when you need it.
Oh, it's a trick trap.
It's a trick trap. It's Operation Trick Trap. That thing was Sweet Cheeks McGee. You guys may remember this room.
No wonder why she didn't want just one put in at a time.
Don't put in just one at a time. That's not enough to satisfy Sweet Cheeks McGee. And her various slots. Anyway. You might remember this room. We came in here. Some guy kept trying to trick us into sitting down for tea ceremony where we would get dumped to the floor.
But it again was a trap.
It was a trick trap. He was the trap master. Not quite as sexy as Valenia or Alicia from the various Kagero Deception trapped games, but he was pretty hot, I'll give him that. what we did, as Zerfall figured out, looking at some facts after the fact, was we bypassed the traps and destroyed him directly, which caused the traps to disappear. And that's all well and good. And as you'll see, if we back up here, now we're in this room where there were a bunch of traps you had to bypass. They're all gone now. If you come up again, here's a room where there were a bunch of guys. You may recall there were a bunch of weird-looking dudes, and if you touch them, they will throw you into the hole. I'm trying to find the quickest, easiest way to get back to, I don't want to, like, get too lost here, but, fudge. I'm just trying to show off. You know what? I'll just kill him. Because we're using save states now. But once you kill that guy, it kind of changes stuff up, and wasn't there a place over here we could go or something? Or yeah.
Oh, there's the side.
Yep. And he comes.
So if you beat him the right way,
well, it doesn't matter.
all the traps are gone.
It doesn't matter how you beat him.
Oh, it doesn't matter how you beat him?
Once you beat him, all the traps are gone. So we know.
So the point is that we really probably shouldn't have spent so much time trying to get through all those holes just to get the little treasures.
Yeah, all those side treasures that you don't need to get, you can get once it's safe. Like, you got a couple of holes are permanent, but we no longer have ones opening and closing. And this one's the room that had all the conveyor belts. The conveyor belts stopped moving. You can move with complete freedom in that room. But there is one thing that was kind of interesting. If you come through here, there's a separate hole. And there was a treasure in here, which I got off camera, but I'll showcase what it was called anyway. Its name is... This is awesome. And it's a pair of pants, which is slightly better than the Genji's tabby that we already had.
They're just a sweet, sweet pair of pants.
But the point is that you start here, and if you go off to either side of the box or you go straight forward, another pitfall opens. So the game is still being pretty big dick. Yeah, we don't care about this anymore. This is the prison cell again. Oh, you know what? I'll kill him real quick. Show off something else. We get the basement key for this.
So, I'm assuming you're letting this guy out, but don't let him out yet.
Why not?
Because if you go to the cell next to him, there's a treasure.
Yeah, I already got that in this. Because again,
oh, you already got it?
I off-screened some stuff.
Okay, yeah, it's gone.
So you come over here and there's money. Now you let him out, and Zerfall's already done a little reading up on this guy. He, although we don't have the jail key, we have the basement key. I guess that's what it is. He's Gomoon. Are you the one that saved me? Let's go. Thanks. I'll repay you someday. Excuse me. And he restocks some of the treasure chests, including this one, so you can get even more money.
Money.
Gomoon was here. So there's quite a
few...
So
I guess he didn't really say Go Moon. He must... Because he kept
he has like a stutter or something like that. Matter of fact, I believe if we go through here... I think if we go through here, actually... This is something I read about, which I never bothered to check up on before. This is the room where we got the super weird bonus stuff going on. This gets restocked too.
No, there you go. So you can get two of them.
You can get two of them. You can only equip one. You can't dual wield, but you can get two of them. So that's kind of fun. Money. Okay, so we still don't have 6. But yeah, that's all different fun stuff that happens once you when you defeat that guy in the proper way. You can get 2 Muramases. We have not bothered to do that on this save state, but on this save state, we have the Muramase, We have the Sujin scale you get from fighting the fish guy. Sujin scale is not a 100% drop item. We also have a little special something called the Zenmai. This is something...
It's a special item.
It's a special item indeed. It's a very special item. There's more than the one special item. Money is a special item. Storehouse key is a special item. But this is a special item that you can only get by defeating that weird trap master guy without defeating his traps, or by defeating his traps first and then defeating him. Even when you do that, it's not a 100% drop, which I found out. Because I did that, I went through all the steps the fact said, and then realized he hadn't dropped the Zenmai. So that's a total dick move by the game. I mean, even if you know what you're supposed to do...
throwing stuff at you like that all the time.
Even if you know exactly what you're supposed to do, you might not get the item drops necessary to do it. It's like they never intended for anybody to actually see all this shit. I don't get that. But anyway. I know years and years and years ago, I was a guy who was like working on a text-based adventure for fun, and he set up this whole puzzle, which you would have to... It was like a maze, and you'd have to put in the correct inputs with no clues like 30 times in a row to get to the secret room at the center of the maze, which you didn't need to get to win the game. And I was like, why did you do that? I mean, why did you create this thing which nobody was intended to ever be able to see what you did? Anyway, whatever. But yeah, so...
He was going to sell the secrets to Nintendo Power.
I guess so. Except it wasn't a Nintendo, but yes, I got your point. So, we get to this room. We've got the Zenmai. We also have 4 units of money. I think we only had like 3 when we got here, and I found another one, and I didn't bother to actually remember where I got it. So we've got 4 units of money now, which you can get by carefully exploring everywhere, including possibly after you defeat the Trap Master and the traps are no longer in place. You can go back and have a nice leisurely stroll through the dungeons. You put money in the little slot, and it makes a noise. Just think of it as Sweet Cheeks McGee. You're inserting money, waiting for something good to happen, hoping it's not a trick trap.
And then kiss her 3 times.
Ooh,
noises.
On the 3rd try, you get a noise like someone's stomach is upset. Now when you go into this room, it's different. There's a little thing here. There's a small hole. So
no, it's a real doll.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a belly button or something saucier. But now you have to put in the Zenmai. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's Orobo. Orobo uses your moves. But he's in a much...
he's like your robotic clone.
He's like your My Buddy doll. He's at a much lower level than you, so it's kind of like the Grand Master. You do a move on him, it does no damage. It's like, no, let me show you how that move is supposed to be done.
I'm assuming, too, that he also becomes your best friend.
I can't think of any other reason to have an Orobo. I didn't really do very much damage to him with that technique after all. He might be strong against fire. But, oh, top spin. Now the legendary technique of Top Man. That doesn't do much damage to him either. So he's like really not hurting us at all, but...
Nope.
Right on.
Did.
Shall I bring it along? You always bring it along. That is not a yes-no question. You automatically bring it, but I'm going to save on another slot. Because the game really, really doesn't like you. You walk out. Oh, he was sitting on a trapdoor.
Oh, and if he falls, he's easily damaged. Look at his eyes.
It's busted. He's broken. So you've just lost Orobo, your robot pal, Robbie the robot. Robbie-san, the ninja robot, gone forever. So instead, we'll go this way. It's like, alright, well, let's try to leave. Oh. There's another pitfall.
Just traps everywhere.
That wasn't a pitfall before when you don't have the robot with you.
Well, you weigh more now, so you set off more traps.
But even...
There's 2 people standing on it.
I know, it sounds good, but even if you do that whole thing and get that click noise to change the room, I guess, yeah. So now you go back down here, it's like, you're back here. Now you
What
try...
about the top left door?
No, you can't get out. You're trapped forever. You have to put more money in the slot. Which means that if you come here with...
3 before you stop this stuff.
If you come here with 3 units of money, you get trapped. Because now the room changed back. I guess this room is sliding back and forth within a castle.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can get out the same way you did before. And you can leave. And it's pretty cool. You can...
and there's a bell.
There's a bell. You can get in fights. I'm not going to bother to showcase the fight, but yeah, you just have Orobo with you as a companion. And now we get to the room with Zhao Buckethead and his twin brothers.
And his other brother, John.
You know, I kind of did want to showcase one thing, though. Forget that. If you go to a room with a mouse in it with Orobo in your party, he freaks out and you have to fight him again. And once you fight him again, he becomes your ally again. But now we come into the room with these 3 guys, and you can't get past them normally. But Orobo freaks out. He takes out those guys, and he's busted.
Oh, you self-destruct.
And now he takes out those 3 guards, though. And to me, this is a cheat. We can go through this door and get to the end without killing any people. This is as far as you can get without killing any people if you don't get Orobo. You get here and you end up with 3 kills as your minimum if you do this solo. But those 3 people still died. And you're the one who brought the, malfunctioning robot to their room. So it's like...
Yeah, but you didn't bring the mouse out, you know?
You pawned off your responsibility for their lives on Orobo. It's not right. So I don't know if we want to go through this again at... Yeah, what is it? It's a bonus video, so we're not going to dwell on it. But yeah, from here on, and it's almost 30 minutes anyway. So here on, it's the same as it was.
Yep.
This guy does his thing. This guy shows up.
And it is possible to get him sooner if you're willing to kill people, but...
We're only willing to kill by using a robot as our puppet.
Yeah.
So now you get here, and it's like, we're ludicrously powerful, so we just, one-shot this guy.
Can you take... No, it's busted. I'm sure we tried that last time, too.
Now we can go back and have this guy in our party as we fight other people. We could, if we really wanted to, go level him up by fighting that ghostly chick that leaves ghosts behind. Oh ho! Now you get super sexy, evil ghost person, who I think I just one-hitted with the sorry, I always one-hit her, but there was a stun automatic death attack. Pretty sweet. Come out here. Nothing happens. Go up here. Please wait.
Well, it's a romantic place. I love how they give you the one last chance to kill somebody.
It's like, you came this far without killing anybody. Are you sure you don't want innocent blood on your hands? And you come up here and he turns... Well, not yet, but he will eventually turn into a giant frog monster. We're still hearing that bell.
Yeah, take it to the roof.
And you have our little friend that can't jump quite as good as you can, which is fun. Gotta pass his turns. And he's dead, and we have a little speech about how Japan's bright future is got lots
It's
of
on that boat.
Europeans in it, and we are shinobi, so we will continue to do our shinobi thing, I guess. We have like super high speed credits.
Fight that we didn't do.
And after killing 0 people, Oboromaru rescued Ryoma Sakamoto from Ode Castle. Yo. And then that appears. And that's it. That's your ninja chapter. In theory, you can kill 100 people. I'm not going to do that. That's a step.
Yeah, there's no sort of
That's a step too far.
bonus for that sort of stuff, right?
You just get bragging rights that you killed a bunch of digital people because you're digitally ruthless. You have no digital heart, no digital soul, and no digital pity. But that's it, folks. That's the end for Oboru, and now we have his name Oboro instead of Ninja. However, we still don't know the name of the mysterious mecha, cowboy, wrestler, or sci-fi. Zerfall, I imagine that we'll be learning a little bit more about one of these guys on your channel in the next video.
Yeah, that's quite right. But who will it be?
Who will it be, folks? Who will it be? It's gonna be the cowboy. Who will it be? Who could be next? Perhaps this wrestler is a wrestler from pre-cowboy times. Perhaps this sci-fi character is a time traveler who traveled to pre-cowboy
Well, it could be
times.
from a galaxy far, far away, a long time ago.
That's true. I think this Japanese teenage punk might be from a Japanese teenage punk era in another galaxy. But yeah, if we follow our pattern, we should be finding out who the wanted kid is next time. But whatever is happening next, it'll be on Zerfall's channel, and I hope you'll join us for that.
Bye.
Bye-bye, folks.